What's going on, guys? It's Youth Music TV. Here again today to give you another album review. This one will be for a EP, and it is for the new EP titled Death Rattle by new metal hardcore band titled Woke. First thing you'll notice with this band is the vocals are rather unique. You don't really hear this style of vocals in many other bands, so that already alone makes them stand out. Also, what makes this stand out is they have darker tones to their sound. It makes for a almost creepy, haunting sound, which, if that's what they were going for, they definitely really pulled it off, because it's pretty freaky. Starting with the opening track, Eulogy, it almost starts with like a darker hip-hop beat, and then comes in with vocals on top of it, and then goes straight into a raw-ass hardcore song, which this tends to carry throughout the rest of the EP. Instrumentally, what I would say, this band is like the likes of like Sworn In and the Acacia Strain, and that basically, you know, turns it up with, I don't know, just the bass tones really screams Sworn In and the Acacia Strain to me, especially in songs like the opener Eulogy and the next song Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark is probably the most in-your-face and non-stop relentless heaviness. Things that kind of change the tone of this release would be the title track, Death Rattle, where, if you're familiar with the latest album by Youth Forever, where it's basically just like beats with weird scream vocals over top of it with, I don't know, it's just very, very different. It was almost something, if you've heard Landing Tours of the Plot and You, if you've ever heard his solo EP, Dead Kid, it reminds me of a lot of stuff off of that. It is very, very similar, so if you don't know, really, it's, I don't know, hard for me to explain exactly what this really sounds like, because it's very different. And yeah, I'd have to say it sounds like Landing Tours a lot, surprisingly. But as much as things were kind of slowed down by the title track, the next song, Funeral Song Ghost, is it starts off at a haunting note with the bell, that whatever they put over this sound of the bell really kind of gave me chills. So like I said in the beginning of the review, if you know you like haunting and tormenting and sinister sound, then this is definitely a band for you. And it's perfect because Halloween is kind of right around the corner, so this is kind of a very good Halloween release to listen to. It's creepy. I'll say that over and over again. But Funeral Song also probably shows the most diversity in the vocalist. He goes definitely from a very low in the beginning of the song, almost to like Acacia Strain, like I said before, and just, I don't know, like his mid-tone scream really reminds me of. It's been bothering me the numerous times I've listened to this EP, and it's still bothering me that I can't think of who it reminds me of, but I maybe embrace the tide. I don't know, guys. If you have heard this EP, let me know in the comments of who this sounds like to you, because it's bugging me a lot. Next up is Hollow, which serves as more of one of the more hardcore track, less metal influence, I would say, less new metal, and just goes to flat hardcore as far as the structuring of the song and the vocal style. They also have their friend Joel Elliott in this song featured on vocals, which they go back and forth mid-song, and that's a pretty good moment of this song that really stands out and adds a break to the vocals from the rest of the EP. It's refreshing to hear a new voice after about 5 songs through. I enjoy the vocals thoroughly on this, but my only complaint towards this entire EP is that it grows a little old throughout. But the fact that he has diversity in it, that he can do more than just the one scream, is what makes me appreciate it and makes me listen to it some more, because it's different, and I don't know, I really can't say I can scream like that, which I can scream many different ways, but I can't do it that way, so that's talent for sure if I can't do it. I'll look at it that way. Hollow is definitely a solid track and stands out above a lot of the other ones. But if you raw hardcore in your face, you know, relentlessness isn't your thing, then maybe the next track, Mad Titan, will be, because that's more of the hitting more of a deathcore note almost with the instrumentals. I'd say overall with this track and a lot of the other ones, the things that really made it for me was the bass lines. Bass lines really kept this EP grooving and kept it a very muddy, dirty tone, like just very down-tuned and just in your face, just raw. And this EP has, you know, surpassed many other bands with the rawness. Like, if any more production quality would have been added to this EP, I don't think it would have been the same. The amateur production quality of this EP really kind of adds to its feel and makes it more authentic to me. Like, all these polished metalcore bands nowadays, they use way too much production, and it almost takes away from their heaviness and makes it more, I don't know, radio-like, if you will. If you like really raw, brutal bands, then this is definitely a band to check out. They're a brand new band that I know a lot of you definitely haven't heard yet, so I'm definitely leaving the link down there. So you can go check them out on Facebook, and you can go check out the full stream on YouTube, and you can go pick up this EP from their Bandcamp if you like what what I briefly told you about this EP. It's it's a very hard EP to actually talk about. You kind of just need to hear it for yourself to really know what you're going to get into. It's very unique, I'll give you that, and you're not going to really hear many bands like this. So on that note, since they're unique and different, I am going to go and give them a 4 out of 5 stars. I have listened to this EP about 5 or 6 times all the way through, and each time it gets more enjoyable. And like I said, it takes a bit to get used to the vocals at first. That might be what strays you away from this, but in the end, I know you'll probably grow to love it as I have, because like I said, it's unique and nobody else really sounds like this. So if you're sick of bands sounding the same as far as the vocals, definitely check out Woke and their new EP titled Death Rattle. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope I was helpful with breaking this down slightly. If you like what I had to say, if you've heard this EP and you agree with what I said, then let me know in the comments, or go check it out and then come back and let me know in the comments what you think of it. Otherwise, hit that like and subscribe for more reviews coming up. I have another one coming either later today or tomorrow for an album that's not even out yet, I might add. So get excited for that and definitely hit that subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.